Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Monday 27th of September 2021. Let's take a look at the Forex calendar because it looks like we are going to be busy today. Governor Haruhiki Kuroda's speech were scheduled at 7:35. This is the Bank of Japan governor, so we will take a look at the Bank of Japan, the Japanese yen, of course, pairs today as well. 10 o'clock, we got the private sector credit and money supply from the Eurozone, so that's everything about Eurozone. And at noon, we got the Bundesbank monthly report. That's everything for the London session. During the New York session, we have mostly speeches because durable good orders are scheduled for release 2:30, and then we got only FOMC members' speeches. Chrles Evans will start, then we have John Willams, and then we have Lael Brainard. So please pay attention to the speeches those people will provide for the impact on this on the markets for today. I guess that mostly they might affect, of course, US dollar and SP 500. Of course, there is no speech from the Fed chair, Jerome Powell, because last week we got the interest rate decision and the press conference. So now only the members of the FOMC are giving the speeches. So let's start with the technical analysis, and we are going to start with US dollar to Japanese yen. Why? Because we have a very nice breakout here. As you can see, we broke above this short-term trend line here. The last 3 days were very good for bulls. 3 green candles, very strong breakout above this trend line. Very nice move upward. After almost 1 month of the consolidation in this narrow zone, a recent high made at the level of 110.82, which is the technical resistance here. The next target is 110.98, and then of course, if this level is violated, we might be going towards the recent high at 111.71. However, we've seen that before. We've seen this kind of very strong move here, for example, that ended with this pin bar, and then of course the almost whole move, at least 75% of the move up had been retraced. So please keep an eye on the next market move in the US dollar to Japanese yen daily time frame chart, because we might reverse. Okay, so as long as we trade below 110.98, there is no chance for any sort of the test of the recent highs, market with this nice blue arrow. So please pay attention for the current market price, because we might reverse. As you can see, the last time the market hit exactly the level of 110.82, and then of course reversed very strongly. So please keep an eye on the US dollar to Japanese yen. What is the situation on the S&P 500 at the beginning of the week? As you know, we got nice sell-off last week. We might call it a correction, we might call it a pullback. 5.43%, minus 5.43%. Of course, that was the range of this sell-off, pullback, however you call it. And right now, we are going, of course, higher. The next target will be this technical resistance I've just put on chart, 4,488. How much we have retraced? Around 61%, I guess. Let me just put the Fibonacci retracement tool to see how much we have retraced already. Well, as you can see, we are just testing 61% at 4,457. So please bear in mind that Today's open is already above it, so the next target is 4,488. We just retraced more than 61%. And there is a breakout or reverse situation here, so very interesting situation. If we break, of course, we are going towards the 4,551 level, which is the high of the 3rd of the September. Maybe even new higher high will be made. If we, however, reverse here or this bounce will be capped, then of course there's still a chance to do a test of the level of 4,300 and then possibly even 4,239 before this up move is continued, because we are still in the uptrend on S&P 500 despite the fact that we got this recent sell-off on the from the highs of 4,551. We are still inside of the channel. As long as we are inside the channel, preferably inside of his its upper half, or we are above the channel, the trend is still up, and we expect the market to make another higher high on the S&P 500. Okay, so what is then the euro dollar doing after the weekend break? So what do we have here? We have a situation where the euro is being sold and the US dollar is being bought back up. The recent comeback inside of the channel wasn't for long. Week later we got a breakout, and right now 1.1806 is technical resistance, 1.1752 is technical resistance again. As you can see, plenty times it's been tested, so it's a kind of a key level here in the short term. 1.1703 is the technical support, and 1.1666, the lows of the 20th of the August 2021, is still the technical support. Momentum negative, pointing down, so we should expect the euro dollar to continue its down move as long as the market trades below the main channel, below the trend line, long-term trend line, below 1.1909, and especially below 1.2 or 1.1993, where the blue arrow is. The outlook for the US dollar remains bearish with new lower lows possible. So that's the euro dollar. So let's just take a look at oil, because the oil prices for this month are surging higher after the breakout from this channel. So what do we had in the background? In the background, as you can see, we had an uptrend, because let's just zoom out even more. As you can see here, this is a clear uptrend. Of course, the last correction 15%. There was a more here during this correction, because if we put this number here, we have 19, almost 20% correction. After this correction, of course, we have a breakout, and now we are trading higher. The main technical support here was tested. There was a very, very nice bounce, very, very bullish signal from the market in form of the candlestick pattern of a bullish engulfing, of course. Then we have a test of this upper channel line, breakout, test again, and now 4 days in a row we are going up. 47.37 had been violated already. Now we are testing 74.37 has been violated. 75.17 is now being tested, and the next target is, of course, the highs from the beginning of the July 2021, located at 77. They will most likely be tested as well, because the momentum is very strong, pointing to the up, to the north, to the upside. It's not quite the overbought market yet, so there is still a room for the price to go up, most likely towards $77. However, if this level of $77 is clearly violated, then the next target are 78.4 and 79.45. So those are the targets for the crude oil traders. Outlook is bullish. And last but not least, Bitcoin. What is Bitcoin doing? Well, we are trying to bounce. We are trying hard to bounce from the 41, 42, 43,000 zone. There was 2 probes sent down here. Both of them were bought back up, but there is still no breakout above the short-term trend line resistance. The local high, maybe I will put it on the chart, is still around the level of 45,000, most likely $45,000, and we are still trading below it. So if there is a breakout above $45,000, then of course next target is around 48,043, 48,438, which is the high of the wave B. So please pay attention to this level as well. However, for now we didn't do much during the weekend, and the market is still trying to bounce and get the momentum, right? Because the momentum is negative, it's not pointing to the upward. The bears are still in control of the market, despite the fact that dips are being bought back up. But we are still waiting for a decisive move, right? We are still waiting for a breakout that will make apparently this market more violate, and of course from 45,000 to 48,000 there's at least $3,000 of room for bulls to gain if there is nice breakout to the upside. So that's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you guys tomorrow. So take care and bye bye.